This thing is fucking awesome, and yeah, I'm going to go also visit at some point. Afternoon guys and girls if you're watching. This video is first starting on the 28th of June 2016, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take to complete it. It could be 2 months, could be 6 months. I've ordered something on the internet that I'm very excited about. It is an electric skateboard called the Boosted Board, or the Boosted Board second edition. I've not been on a skateboard for about 25 years, I'd say, or 23, 24 years. Last time I was on, I broke this wrist. So what I've done, I've been out and bought a skateboard to practice on. It was called a penny board. It's the one I wanted to use when I'm a passenger going through airports and stuff, because of the soft marble lounges. It's a really nice little board you can put on your case and you can just zip along the floors and save a bit of time, and yeah, a bit of fun. The Boosted Board is made by a company in California, and they use a board that's a longboard by a company called Loaded. It's the Loaded Vanguard. And then they put some orangutan Kegel wheels on, which are 80mm, so very big wheels for a skateboard. And then they obviously do all their bits and pieces, putting the electric stuff on it. So it's quite a piece of kit. It's quite expensive. I ordered it a month or so ago, and I'm probably not looking at delivery until August, even September at the earliest. So as I said, I bought the penny board, but I can't ride it because it's a tiny little thing. So what I have done is I've bought the Loaded Vanguard regular board with the orangutan wheels, which is the exact same board setup as the Boosted, just without the electrics. So my plan is to practice on that for the next few months, get up to speed, and then when the Boosted board arrives, I should be able to just jump straight on it and ride it. So anyway, I'll show you the penny board to start with, and in about half an hour's time, the Loaded Vanguard should be turning up via UK mail. So this is my penny board. And yeah, I can't ride it yet. Hopefully the longboard's a bit easier to practice on. Hey! I've decided some safety gears in order. Okay, slightly uphill, easier than slightly downhill, so let's concentrate on the slightly uphill. Awesome, that's the first part. That's the, it's not the electric one, but hey ho, it's here. Oh, hello mate! Hey! Part one. Oh, actually part two. Jesus, there's some big wheels. Wow. Alright, there she is. It does not have power on. It should have motors there and a battery there. But that's the non-electric version of the Boosted board. Yeah, cool. Oh, we're getting there! Woohoo! Thanks, boy. Still practicing. So update on the Boosted board situation. Boosted recently announced that they'd started production and the shipping was going to commence in a few weeks' time. Unfortunately, the international orders are at the back of the queue for the US, so that meant a further delay on that one. What they did announce as well was some refurbished version 1s that were going to be for sale. They were $1,299, but only to the US market. And I do have a forwarding address in the US, but from a shipping company that I use to send stuff backwards and forwards with cars now and again. So I just thought, well, if I send it to the shipping company, they can forward it on, and then I'll get it, a week or so later. So I went ahead and did that. Unfortunately, Boosted decided that because my billing address was the UK, they knew I was going to forward it on to the UK. They cancelled the order, saying that they're not approved for use outside the US. So that killed that. That put me back to square one again with the version 2, waiting for certification for international air transport, which was due anytime soon, but it could have been September, it could have been October. I was thinking it's going to be more like November, December before the board appears. So I was getting a little bit twitchy to get one, so I thought we'll have some other avenues of where I can get one from. That of course led me to eBay, and there was a few for sale on eBay, only generally 4 or 5 at a time. A lot of them were used or they were vastly overpriced. Then about a week ago I found a used one come up for sale for a bit more reasonable money. It's a little battered, the grip tape didn't look good, there's scratches all over it, it needed some work. It's a used example, but I went ahead and put a bid on that. I managed to win it, so I purchased some repair kit along with it, some new belts and bearings, and there's an issue with the charger UK to US for the powers and stuff like that. So there's a good few issues with the board, but the board is on its way. It's coming via FedEx International Priority, so it should be a 2-day transfer, and we should have some boosted action hopefully. Oh, there goes a police car. Anyway, yeah, the booster's been on its way. I've been tracking it like an insane person. I've been refreshing the screen every couple of minutes to see what happens. It was coming from California, from Berkeley, California. I think that's the university area. It went into Illinois or Indianapolis. I'm going to check the screen out now. Indianapolis, I think, Indianapolis International, and then from there on to Stansted, UK. When it got to Stansted, it got to the customs clearance. There was a fee to pay. I got a text message from FedEx saying how much it was. So I went ahead and paid that, and then I was waiting for it to clear customs last night. I went to bed at around 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was still waiting to clear. This is after arriving in Stansted at 4 PM. By 5 o'clock it had reached customs, and then by 1 in the morning it still hadn't cleared. So I was getting a little twitchy as to whether they were going to hold it up or not, because there are some issues obviously with the lithium ion and the CE certification of the charger. But I didn't think it would be a big issue. I was just hoping they'd fire it through and away it goes. So yeah, that was the latest update there. So here it is. I've been tracking it from Berkeley, California, through Oakland, Indianapolis, Stansted GB, Southern Sort, and Sheffield. It is close. We've just got out for delivery to come. I have just seen the FedEx guy coming on the camera. Don't walk away. Don't very much. I was hoping to get the driver on camera. I've just thanked him profusely for bringing this, but there's the board. We have got a boosted board. Let's get it open and see if it works. The other bag, or the other package, that's a bag of for carrying it in the car so it doesn't get damaged and scratched around. And there's a couple of bits and pieces, some grip tape and stuff in there for doing the repair work. So let's get it open. Spare belt kit. Awesome. I did not know it was coming with that, so that is an absolute bonus. There's another one on the way as well, so it looks like I'll have 3 spare belts for it. So that's good. A remote. And the charger. So just looking over the bits, we've got the board, we've got the lanyard with the remote, we've got the plug, which is obviously one of the issues. It's a US plug. I'm going to have a look at that in a little bit. And then we've got the charger. Now the charger, if I zoom in, let's try and focus. Input 100 to 240 volts AC, 50 to 60 hertz, 2 amps. So in theory that should go straight into a UK plug. Flipping the board over, we've got the boosted lithium, we've got the power on off, we've got the charging port there. If I power it on, we've got a green light, so that so far is promising. The trucks, as you can see, are scratched up from use. The wheel rolls nice though. A little more noise on that one, so I've got a bearing kit on order. Maybe we'll swap those out. Around to the business end of it, again some good deep gashes on here. I'm going to see if I can take the trucks apart and the belts off and get all this sanded down and refinished. It shouldn't be too much work, I don't think. There's one motor spinning, there's the other motor spinning. So let's power it on, see if we spin independently with the remote. So I believe the remote, you press and hold that button for 2 seconds. That's promising. Green light. Let's turn the board on. Green light, and then see if it pairs. Excellent, we have a pairing signal. And the battery on the board, fully charged. One quick press of the multifunction button shows you the charge there on the lights, so it looks good. Go ahead and pull the kill button and roll forwards. And backwards. I'm going to call that a success, guys. It looks like we've got a charged board and a working board. It's just cosmetic damage. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that, so yeah, I'm happy. Let's unbox the rest of all the bits and pieces I've bought, and then we'll get out and give it a proper test on the road. So here's the grip tape, if I can get it out of the sleeve. It's the Grizzly grip tape. You can see that there. That's the little Grizzly bears. And then for the back end, we're going with the deep red. If I just do an overlay like that, you can see this is kind of the idea, but with the V cut in for a bit more of a cool design. Now the bag, this is a steel. It's probably a little bit too long. It's 44 inches. The boosted board is only 38 inches, but it was the only one I could find available online from somebody I wanted to buy from overnight. But there's the bag. It's always easy with 3 hands. There's inside of the bag. A little bit of padding in there. There's a nice little pocket on the inside, and there was a little pouch pocket on the outside there. So you can put some bits and pieces in. This bag was reduced from $39.99 to only $19.99, and looking at the quality of this, it's got some nice straps on it. I guess you can put it over your shoulder, the big strap. It's a nice bag. There's the boosted in its new bag. That is a nice fit. So I'm not 100% confident that the plug system will just plug straight in and turn across. From what I've been looking at with the UK to US plug specs, it seems that from what I can tell, the neutral and live are the opposite way round on the UK plug. So I didn't just want to go ramming it in the hole in there. It looks like they're flipped over. So I'm going to go down to B&Q, which is home base if you're from the US, and find someone down there who can help. Maybe just get a US to UK adapter. That might be the easiest way, just rather than messing around. I can just plug it straight into that then. But yeah, we're going to see what we can find. On another note, welcome to the cockpit of my 5-litre Mustang. Another bit of US Americana that we like. So we've got a plug adapter now, we're all set, and we're just going to pick up some American food. No prizes for guessing where.
Hi sir, how are you, sir?
Not bad, how are you?
Good, I'm all good, thank you.
Complete. Okay, that's the end of the video for today. Thoroughly enjoyed myself on my booster board, version 1. Looking forward to version 2 coming out. Hopefully it won't be too long, but while ever it's waiting, I've got the version 1 to play with. So, happy days, go to bed, back up tomorrow, have another ride on the booster board. Good day.